Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on June 18th. We're going to get right into these charts here in a moment, but first, a quick note. Tomorrow, the markets will be closed for the holiday, so this will be the last closing comments for the week. Everything we discuss here tonight will apply to Friday's trading session, so just wanted to keep that in mind for everyone with the day off tomorrow. Last video for the week, and then we'll catch back up with you this weekend for the weekend market watch. With that out of the way, let's jump right in here to our cattle market, showing good constructive action here today. Fat cattle prices balancing out here near the low end of our prior day's range. Price just trading right around this 211 mark, which we've been keeping our eye on as we begin this pullback. Price trading in a $1.77 range, just showing nice tight constructive action here as the bulls look to be accumulating some contracts here, building up some pressure all day long. Good back and forth early this morning. Price tightening up right before the close, and a nice strong rally right up to the high of the day here right before the close, putting in that high right there at 211.92. Going into Friday's action, this is a good supportive price action we've been seeing here today and late yesterday. As we begun this pullback, we were looking at this 211 mark for our week 22 point of control as a potential value area for the bulls to start getting involved once again. So far, we're seeing that here. With the odd holiday here in the middle of the week and Friday's action, we could see another low volume day on Friday and continued consolidation here as the bulls continue to build up the buying pressure down here, or if we just get those bids on Friday right there above 212 and get that momentum rolling, we could see this market start to take that next leg higher as quick as that. But so far here, good pullback here in between our moving averages, finding a good value area here right in the area before this most recent move up to all-time highs at 220. So good constructive action. We want to continue to see that going into the end of the week and potentially see next week start off with some good upside and this cattle market kicking right back towards those all-time highs. Good constructive action here, but just we want to see that confirmation follow through above 212, and we could see price snap right back up to that 216 level, which we have seen over the last week or two here has been so important. So if we do get those bids above 212, we could see price snap right back up to 216. So that's just going to be a spot on the way back up that we want to keep our eye on. Over to the feeders now. Also a very constructive day here. Price pushing down below our prior day's low and just hanging out in between our 20 and 50-day moving averages. Good support here down near 301 today at the lows. If we take a look on our lower time frame, we did see that opening range breakdown, push lower initially, but a nice snapback rally by the bulls there. Then we did see price continuing to tighten up and put pressure up on this 304.32 level, which was the high of the day. Good concentration of volume up here near the top end of that range, and good support from our week 22 point of control over here around 301.60. Good support there. All of this looks very constructive here. Looks like the bulls are looking to accumulate some contracts and try and get this market headed back higher. Like I said, on the fat cattle market, we could see another low volume day with price just continuing to consolidate here as some of the big money could be starting their weekends early and just enjoying a nice 4-day weekend. Something to keep thinking about going into Friday's session. But if we do get bids above 304.32 on Friday, look for this feeder market to begin its next leg higher. Uptrend remains intact across this cattle market. We are seeing good buying activity here so far. We just want to see some of these prior day highs get taken out, and we could see this next leg unfolding sooner than later. So all's looking strong and constructive over in the cattle market. Let's jump over to the corn futures now. Another day of divergence here a little bit in the December and July corn futures. July hanging out inside the prior day's range. Most of yesterday and today's action has taken place in between 430 and 434. Just nice tight action here right around in about a 4-cent range. Corn markets just looks like it's pretty happy where it's at. It's not really in a hurry to go anywhere. Look for continued choppy action here. If we do get offers below this low back here on the 10th of June at 429, and then yesterday and today's lows, we could see this thing start to drift lower. But in the meantime, this market just has been pretty quiet and choppy, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that continue here see continued choppy action right around our pivot points for the week. December corn having a nice rally back up towards that 50-day average today. Pretty decent volume, trading just back and forth here. Looks like we could just be heading back towards these high 440s, low 450s as this December contract continues to stay range bound in between 435 and 456 ish. Just continue to see sideways action here in this corn market. Not super excited to choose a direction at the moment. But we do have a little bit of a bearish lean here on this corn market with that big picture downtrend controlling this July contract. So a little bit of a bearish lean, but not expecting any big moves. Just a continued chop here in the corn market to be expected. Crude oil market continues to trade in some wide, loose ranges. Price trying to consolidate following the big news last weekend. Price just hanging out here in between our pivots today, bouncing back and forth between 71.5 and 74. Not a whole lot of anyone in control here at the moment. Just a good back and forth here. Any upside, I would expect to need a little bit of a boost from the news, but at the moment, I do expect to see this high hold here, at least in the near term. Would expect after that big blow off top there for price to consolidate and pull back towards these moving averages. I would expect to see crude oil kind of get range bound here in the low 70s to mid 60s. This has been a spot that we've had a lot of trading done over the last couple of years, so wouldn't be surprised to see oil just kind of get stagnant here, plus or minus a few dollars to 70 to that $70 line. But at the moment, just kind of stay out of the way of this market as it continues to sort out some of this volatility and digest that recent move and get used to a new normal here up in the 70s. Equity markets had a pretty quiet Fed day. Not a whole lot of excitement coming out. Price just trading in a fairly tight range. This market remains steady and strong. We should see a continued upside here just with a nice low volatility grind up. We are seeing a little bit of a dip here. We have gotten below our prior day lows here already this evening and yesterday's action as well. Could see a little bit of a pullback here, but we do expect to see any dips be supported and this market continue to ride this 20-day moving average up here towards these all-time highs. Equity markets look healthy and remaining strong. Just expect to see a little bit of upside here continue into the end of the week and early next. That's all we got for this evening. Remember the day off tomorrow, and we'll catch you guys for the weekend market watch on Saturday. Everyone have a good evening.